Let's take a minute and talk about Miss Universe 2015. You have Colombia, who gets crowned, and being crowned Miss Universe is a huge deal. It's a big honor. It's a dream come true. I certainly, being, you know, a contestant and a former title holder for different organizations, competing for Miss Universe would even be a dream come true for me. So I can only imagine getting crowned and literally 30 seconds later someone's taking the crown off your head. I cannot imagine what that felt like for her. It was really hard to watch. I also feel bad for Miss Philippines as well, because she was the rightful title holder and her moment was ruined. Initially, when I heard the news that Steve Harvey was hosting, of course I felt that it was interesting. He's never hosted a pageant before, so it was a little surprised, but at the same time I was kind of excited about it because I felt like it was a twist. It was different. You know, it's time for us to move in directions that are less traditional. It was made very clear by him and the executives of the organization that he corrected the mistake completely on his own. No one yelled at him and told him to go back and fix it and say the right thing. He left and realized when he looked down at the card that he had said the wrong thing. The card had second runner-up as USA, first runner-up as Colombia, and all the way at the bottom on the other side it said Miss Universe Philippines. So instead of saying, he was reading the card correctly, technically, in the order of names that he was announcing, because USA had already been announced as the second runner-up, and then he really should have said the first runner-up for Miss Universe 2015 is Colombia. That would indicate to the audience and everyone that Philippines would be the winner. But instead of saying that, he said Miss Universe is, and he just saw the next name and said Colombia. So it was just a mistake. I honestly understand how it could have happened. Yes, it could have been prevented. Yes, it was a horrible mistake, but mistakes happen. Life happens. He's not a robot. He's a human person. We all make mistakes. Yes, of course, this is a big mistake to make and everyone's watching, and that's really the only difference. People should not be bashing Steve Harvey about this, because at the end of the day, we have to acknowledge the fact that he did own up to his mistake. It was unfortunate, but what can we all learn? We can all learn that integrity at the end of the day is important, and Steve Harvey showed that he has integrity. He owned up to his mistake. We all make mistakes, but we don't all own up to it. Both of the girls and all the contestants can find a positive out of the situation and use all the media attention to their advantage. And turn a negative into a positive, because that's all you really can do in this situation.